The song that was coming through for this collective message is When I Grow Up by Pussycat Dolls. And specifically the part that says, be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. You're about to get your manifestation. You're about to get your wish. But there's something here about you having maybe wished for something or manifested something that was paired with some difficult lessons, okay? Because when we set out our intentions to the universe, they're guaranteed. You're going to get them. However, we don't always think about the pathway there. I'm kind of getting like the idea of like a genie, for example, out of a movie where you get your three wishes, but sometimes you're not thinking about all of the things that maybe that wish could impact in your life or things that might get taken away in the process of you getting that wish. Okay, but you've manifested a lot of lessons, I'm hearing. You've manifested lessons that were necessary for you to actually get what you want. So, for example, I'm getting like a message of even from that song, it's like, when I grow up, I want to be famous. So let's say somebody is manifesting fame. Okay, universe says, yes. Here are some lessons about what it's like to be seen, what it's like to maybe be scrutinized. How are you going to handle that kind of attention? Or if you're manifesting love, okay, here are some lessons around how to continue to love yourself. Here are some lessons around using your discernment on who actually is an energetic match to your frequency or who is going to be a good love match for you. Okay, you want wealth? Here are some money lessons. Here are some lessons around how to spend your money, how to maintain your money, how to invest your money. And these lessons are very difficult, okay? I feel like you've gone through some really tough lessons around this, but you're being encouraged here through this message that those lessons, as long as you can see them as that, as long as you can take the value that those things brought you, know that it's because it was preparing you to get exactly what you've wished for. Be careful what you wish for because you're about to get it. Like you're literally about to get your manifestation, your wish. And I do feel like you've kind of gone through this process of recognizing, oh, okay, this was part of the pathway to me getting there. Oh, okay, yeah, that hurt, that was difficult, but look at who I am now, look at what I've learned, and look at what I can bring to the version of myself that now has what I've asked for, okay? So let's get some cards on this as well. Two of Cups, what did I say? Some of you have been manifesting love, manifesting union, and I feel like you're about to get it. You're about to get it. And it's really just the message coming through here is like, don't let the lessons along the way make you feel that your wish is further from you. Okay, if anything, it's getting closer. It's getting closer every time. Every time you're faced with something and you overcome it or you learn the lesson. Okay, but you're gonna receive repetitive cycles until you master it, okay? Yeah. We just got the Four of, gosh. You got the Four of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. You can rest now. You can rest now knowing that your manifestation, knowing that your wish is on its way to you. You've already put up so much of a fight. You've already done so much of the difficult work. You've learned the tough lessons. Now the wheels are turning in your favor. The wheels are turning in your favor where you can finally relax, rest, knowing that the work is done, knowing that it's done. It's done, okay? It's done is what I just keep hearing. And it's coming to you. There's something here about, yeah, maybe this is a wish that you asked for when you were young as well. Like this could have been a lifelong process for some of you. Because I'm also seeing in this image, like it looks like a daughter. So maybe children is significant to this collective as well, or like your younger self, okay? Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Eight of Swords on the bottom. So you've struggled with some imposter syndrome around your wish. You've struggled with being, again, receiving these lessons, receiving this difficulty and challenge in order to get there. And it's made you feel trapped. It's made you feel like, oh man, never mind. Never mind. I don't want the wish anymore if this is what it entails. You're being asked to push through that though, to push through that, knowing that your reality is going to shift once you shift inside. You are ending this feeling of lack, this feeling of not being provided for, not having enough, not having the resources, not having, prosperous relationships. All of that is what's dying here. Okay, this is ending. You're about to be reborn. You're about to rise again with more power from everything that you've learned. And this has been a very slow journey. Okay, again, I feel like for some of you, this is a wish that maybe you set out that you may have even forgotten about because it's something that has taken your full lifetime up until this point to finally receive. But you're finally going to get there. You're finally getting there. You're going to step out and you're finally, even though it's been a long journey, it's been a long way to get there. Once it finally comes to fruition, it's going to make sense of everything you've been through. It's going to make sense of all of the lessons. You're going to use what you've learned in this new chapter that is awakening for you right now with this wish being granted. Yeah. Your burdens are ending. It's the end of a long cycle. It's the end of a long, difficult cycle. And I feel like if you're still feeling very like heavy energy, just know that this is the end. Sorry, I just realized my dog walked in. It's the end of a difficult cycle. Okay, you got the Ten of Wands here. Set the burdens down. Set the burdens down, knowing that you have clarity, you have manifestations being realized, coming into your reality. You are attracting, you are magnetizing these things towards you. And there's about to be a spotlight. There's about to be a spotlight, and this could even be something that you just recognize within yourself, where you have this moment of, wow, thank God that happened. Thank God this happened in the way that it did, because had I received it, I'm getting the message of like, had I received it when I thought I was ready, maybe years ago, without the lessons that I've learned since then, I wouldn't have been able to hold it. Okay, so there's going to be some sort of clarity, some sort of recognition of your path, of your journey, that is going to make sense as to why it's taken the length that it has, as to what it was that you've been learning throughout the process. Okay, but you are magnetic to this now. Your energy has blown up. You've learned the lessons, you've done the hard work, okay? Communication's on its way to you, maybe travel plans for some of you, fast shifts happening in your physical environment that are going to make you feel like you're at the right place at the right time, which you always are, but sometimes I know it doesn't feel like it, okay? Yeah, it's time to walk away from the fight. I feel like you've just thrown up your hands in surrender, and that's exactly what the universe wants from us. When we're going through difficulty, when we're going through challenges, Nine of Wands here, when we're going through trial, error, okay, you're about to find the right shade for yourself. You're about to find that clarity. Again, that clarity where you're able to finally receive everything that you've put in. All of the seeds that you've sown is returning back to you times 10. All the money you've spent is returning to you times 10. All of the good intentions, all of the good things that you've done with your energy are being returned back to you now. Okay, you're going to feel like you're stepping into a more generous energy with the divine, a more generous energy in your day-to-day life, because you're choosing to walk away from certain fights. You're choosing to stop resisting the lessons, resisting the change. You asked for change, change is here. You've asked for these up levels are happening, okay? But it doesn't just happen without you going through and doing the necessary work in order to receive that, okay? Yeah. Get ready to celebrate. Get ready to be connected with your soul family. Get ready to have fun again, I'm hearing. Get ready to have fun again. Now is a time for rest. Now is a time to recognize everything that you've learned, everything that you've been through. And soon, you're going to celebrate. I love you.